Hey everyone, Mama Reviews here. I know it's been a fantastically long time since I posted anything onto this channel, but there is good reason for that. So there's just been a lot going on in my life lately. Been super busy and I haven't had a chance to sit down and film, let alone spend time editing. I guess this video is going to be an update video, my life update in a nutshell. So if you don't want to hear an update, you don't want to hear me talk for, say, 10 to 15 minutes, then you probably want to close out of this right now, but I promise I am pretty good background noise. So the number one reason why I've been busy, well, the number one reason why I've been busy is because I'm pregnant. So this is baby number 2. Right now I have a son who is almost 2 years old. His birthday is in December 6th, so it's coming up really quick here. I found out that we're pregnant with baby number 2 at the beginning of September. So just a quick overview, we were planning for baby number 2 when Grayson we wanted them to be approximately 2.5, 3 years apart. So I got my IUD out in May, and kind of whenever baby came, baby would come. I pretty much purchased the entire stock of pregnancy tests at the dollar store. So if you guys are trying to take tests every single day, I would recommend the ones from the dollar store. They work just as well as the ones that you can buy in Walmart or Superstore for like $8 to $15 a piece, but the dollar store ones are $1.25. So I am about 11.5 weeks now. Typically people tell, I think, after 3 months, or that's how long we waited last time, but with the second time around, I am extremely bloated. It looks like I'm 4 months pregnant, so it's getting really hard to suck it in at work. So I actually told my boss and my workplace first before any family and friends, and I tried to creatively tell my family how we were pregnant. So this is the snapshot of Grayson in a shirt. So the entire family on my husband's side and part of my side went on vacation in Hawaii last week, so the week of September 23rd. The Thursday before we left, I put this shirt on and had Grayson wake up in it in the morning, so my mom and dad, who take care of him full time, they would see the shirt, and then the following day when we were at the airport, I let Grayson wear that and kind of run around with the family until they kind of noticed it. And then I ended up taking the snapshot and posting it on Facebook to announce our pregnancy. So after finding out that I was pregnant, I had to figure out how to wrap up all of my woodworking projects, because I've been very heavily involved over the last year. And I mean, like, semi-heavily. It's been back and forth kind of here and there when I have time. But I've been doing a lot of woodcrafting projects for my office, which I am currently in right now. As you can tell, the change of background. I'm not usually over kind of around the corner where my comfy couch is. I had to build out cabinets. This is my craft room, my sewing room, my storage room, my drafting room. It houses everything that I have for craft projects. So I needed to fix this space because the space is very small. I'll take you on a quick tour right now. So this is the office space from the front door of the house. That's a closet right there. Where's my hand? There it is. And this is typically half the size of a typical office, so it's very difficult to put full-size furniture in here. So what I ended up doing, and this has been like a year-long process altogether, I bought these off of Kijiji. They were dark walnut or maple color, and I ended up refinishing them to white and putting on new hardware. I ended up spray painting all that, and these little beauties are my file cabinets and craft storage cabinets. So I actually built the base cabinets out from scratch, and it was my first attempt at cabinet building. So they turned out pretty good. I mean, there's a few alignment issues, but they're all modular pieces. So there's 1, 2, 3, that's my file cabinet, 4, and 5. So they have a ton of drawers, and then I ended up building out the corner panel on the top as well to house everything. So as you can tell, there's a ton of drawers, and I had to custom build everything in there just because of the size. Regular kitchen base cabinets were too big, too long, they didn't have enough drawers, so I didn't have to, but I attempted to build out my own custom furniture to suit my style. It worked out very well. I'm actually really proud of it. It did take a long time, mostly because I was lazy some days, and a lot of it was painting. Yeah, so that was one big project I finished, and I wanted to finish that just because I wanted to finish it. So with finding out that we were pregnant, we also ended up buying a house. So we're building new. It's being built it actually isn't being built right now. They haven't even started digging, but that's supposed to finish up sometime just before summer of 2015. Baby is due approximately mid-April of 2015. And moving into the new house and doing all that, it's a bit crazy having a toddler and then a newborn. So since we already know the colors of the house, I already kind of envisioned what furniture I want in there. So I end up taking on 2 projects. Both are refinishing projects. I don't have to build anything from scratch, thank goodness. But with the timing next year, to buy something on Kijiji, refinish it, I wouldn't have enough time, and I didn't want to have empty space inside the house for months and months and months, especially when I need to store a bunch of stuff with my craft room. I thought I would get on it now. So when I took out my IUD in May, I started these projects beforehand and tried to finish them up as quick as possible. I'm still currently working on one of them, but the first project is this kitchen table. Originally it was just walnut color, light color, anyways, the color that I don't like. And I bought it for $60 off of Kijiji. It came with 4 wooden chairs, so the price was a little bit more expensive. I ended up giving those away because the existing chairs I like, I wanted to reupholster them and just refinish that. So you can see the before and after project there. And the second project I've been working on is this beautiful antique desk. So this is going to go into my office. It has a bunch of drawers. They're really wide actually, so I can fit a lot of things inside them. But that's what it looked like beforehand. It was a very nice dark color wood, and I love that. But a lot of the accents in our house they're going to be white because the wall colors are kind of like a mid-tone gray, white baseboards, white trim. In our kitchen we have white cabinets as well as dark base cabinets, so everything is going to be a cool color tone, like blues, grays, whites. Anyways, so I wanted to refinish this. I got off Kijiji for $100. He was originally asking $320, and this is made in like the 1960s, 1970s. So it's actually like good solid construction, dovetail joints, very sturdy, solid wood. So $100 is actually a really big bargain for that, and just the curves of it, they're just so beautiful, and the hardware, it looks amazing. Anyways, I'm painting it white, as you can see in this picture here, and I'm almost done. So I pretty much just need to attach the hardware and then put on 1 or 2 coats more of polyacrylic. I'm almost finished that project, and then that will basically sit in the garage and cure for 8 to 9 months until we actually move. So on top of those projects, it's just been work crazy, tidying up the home since we went on vacation in Hawaii. It was just kind of getting my body acclimatized back to it this week. It's the week of September 29th. So I've just been really tired and haven't done much. And being in the first trimester, it's pretty much get home, have dinner, play with Grayson. After he's done, then I go to sleep if I can, or just get some things done up around the house. But I've just been really, really tired. I'm hitting a wall at work at about 12 o'clock and maybe again at 2 o'clock. So it's hard to concentrate some days. What else? Oh, this week we also bought a minivan. So here is the lovely beast. I'm semi-proud to say that I'm a minivan owner. While it's not the most beautiful vehicle in the world, I did actually want the Dodge Journey, but this is the 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan RT edition, and it's in maximum steel, which is a very, very deep blue, almost black kind of shimmer. So those are the major things that have been going on that are kind of keeping me from doing anything else. But once I'm finished my desk project, I can have time to come inside and do all my indoor projects away from the garage. So things like sewing, making little polymer clay dragons, which I'm really excited to do. I like making miniature things. And then I need to do some photo scrapbooking online from our Hawaii trip. So I guess quick pregnancy update, because I think this has already been like 12 minutes long. With Grayson, I really didn't have any morning sickness, but with this baby, I'm having some. It's not as extreme as some people out there get. I get a lot of dry heaving where I feel like I'm going to throw up, and when I go to throw up, nothing comes out, which is kind of nice because it's an awful feeling throwing up. The last time before Hawaii, because it was super humid and hot, and being pregnant in that state is not cool. But before throwing up in Hawaii, I think the last time I threw up was like two and a half years ago. I didn't throw up at all with Grayson, but it's been just tiring. I get constant headaches, nausea. I always feel like I'm hungry even right after I've eaten, kind of heartburn and everything. It's not pleasant. So I'm kind of looking forward to the second trimester. If this ends up stopping, which sometimes I hear it does, sometimes I hear it doesn't, But other than that, I mean, it's been going along pretty well. Sometimes I actually forget I'm pregnant. It just looks like I have a fat belly because I don't feel any of the kicks yet, so I don't have those kind of symptoms. But I do want to show you my belly. So this is kind of it right here. I'm only 11 weeks, and I'll insert a shot of what I was like at 2 and 3 months with Grayson. But I mean, my body was brand new. It didn't know how to stretch, and this is a lot of water weight right now. It's just bloating. And I actually, my pants can't go up anymore. But it looks like I'm like maybe 4 months pregnant. Oh, and the other last 2 things actually. God, this video is really long, I'm sorry. The last 2 things, you may have noticed that my hair has changed if you've watched my past videos. I typically don't show myself in a lot of the review videos. I focus mainly on the product, but it's the same haircut and style, but it is a different color. So it's a lot more blonde than I've ever had in my life, and you can tell that my roots are growing out here. It's kind of like it used to be ashy brown, but now it's warmed up to kind of a coppery brown auburn color. I'm not going to re-dye my roots. I'm not going to do anything until I am done being pregnant. And then when I'm on mat leave, I think I'm going to do something fun, like bleach out some of my hair, maybe do like blue, teal, green. Because I work in a professional environment, I can't do any of that stuff. So mat leave is probably the last time that I will ever get to experiment with my hair until I retire. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. As for the style, I still really like it. I get a little bit bored of it sometimes, but it's actually doing quite well today. It takes me still 5 minutes or under 5 minutes to do in the morning, which is a huge time saver because I'm a mom, I'm lazy when I wake up, and I still want to look polished throughout the day. This works very well for me. Right now it's a little bit longer, so I'm tucking it behind my ear, but this is the general cut. In case you're interested, I would highly recommend this if your face features suit it. It looks nice, it's super easy to do. I don't back comb my hair anymore. I used to really like big hair, but this works very well for me. Last thing before I go, I have 2 channels. One is called Dark Empress. It's where I originally posted all of my beauty and hair reviews and tutorials. I'm not really into that stuff anymore. I kind of look the same for the past 2 years, and it's kind of hard to keep up 2 channels, just content and making sure you're in the right channel and posting, going back and forth and everything. So I think eventually I'm going to consolidate the 2 channels and just probably make it under the Dark Empress name. It's a moniker that I've had for over 17 years. It doesn't really mean anything to everybody else, but it's just going to be videos. It'll be still like these videos. I'll have product reviews, updates, things like that, but I think it's just going to be my overall channel where I chat about stuff I want to chat about, just random things and reviews. So when that time comes, if it comes, then I will certainly let you know with an update video here, and you can go over that channel and subscribe. I put the links in the down bar below in case you're interested in seeing it now. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to review, please feel free to reach out to me, leave a message in the down bar below, private message me, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more videos for now. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for listening, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. Well, at the very end of this pen you see is a teeny tiny eraser, and this erases like freaking magic.